Hi everyone, welcome back to Crafting at Whimsy Wonderland. My name is Stacy. I've been a little MIA for quite some time now. It's been a crazy year teaching at an elementary school, and now that summer vacation is in full swing, I am doing some renovation projects around my house, so I haven't had much time for crafting. So anyway, one of my renovations, or not really renovations, but projects I've been working on is redoing my pantry and my kitchen, and I want a new spice rack. So what I did is I went and got 15 of these boxes from the Dollar Tree. I'm not using the inner box because I'm going to be using the small jelly jars, mason jelly jars, and they're just really tight inside of these jars. So I will save the inside drawer for another project, and I will start by gluing these together. I've already taken off the stickers, the price tag stickers, and I'm going to just start by gluing them together. Now I'm just kind of, they're not, it's Dollar Tree stuff. They're not all exactly the same size. So yay! I am going to be doing 3x5, and I'm going to be using the super glue wood glue from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to start just by gluing 3 rows of 5 together. I'm just kind of smearing this glue around, and then I'm going to take a binder clamp, and I want them to be smooth at the front and smooth on the level on the bottom. So then I'm going to clamp them together with a binder strip or a binder clip, and we're going to hope for the best. This one's taller. Just kind of spreading the glue around the whole surface, and then this will get painted and coated with some clear coat. I want to make sure I get glue on the corners. Like I put them all in the cart side by side and they looked good, but Dollar Tree stuff is just not always the same size and precise. But hey, you can't beat the price. You can get these little boxes at Michael's as well. I think they're $1.50 or $1.99. They might be a little better from Michael's, I don't know. Okay, there's my first row of 5, and I'm going to set that aside to dry. And then I'll glue the 3 things together. This is going to be holding some weight, so I want to make sure I get plenty of glue on it. You can use E6000 if you want. That's going to take longer to dry. Could use hot glue, but I really don't want to use hot glue for this because it's going to be near my stove, which will have a little bit of heat to it. So I'm not going to do that. Depends on where you're using it and what you plan on doing with it. I like the binder clips because they you can get down inside and really clamp it right in the middle where you need the most pressure. Alright, so there's 3 groups of 5 all glued together. I'm going to leave them out to dry for a couple hours, and then I will come back and glue the 3 rows together. Alright, so my box has had time to dry overnight. I took a quick piece of sandpaper and sanded it down real quick. I have one box here that ended up pulling in and being smaller than the rest, but I'm not looking for perfection, so I'm going to go with it. One thing I forgot to glue on last night was some feet, and so I'm going to be using some of these, a package of these little wooden cubes that you get from the dollar store, or from Dollar Tree in the Crafters Square section, and I'm just going to put one on each corner. I'm adding the feet because if something gets spilled on the counter, as it quite often does, I don't want the whole I don't want the whole spice rack sitting in a puddle. And it's easier to just replace 4 little feet than it is to try to repair water damage from the whole bottom of the piece. I'm just using wood glue. If you're not sure about it, sand it a little bit if you want. I don't think it needs it, but I am going to put a little piece of tape here though, because it keeps wanting to slide. I did dry fit this and make sure that it was level with all 4 of these little cubes. Okay, while these are drying, I'm going to start painting this box. And I'm going to paint the insides first. I ran to Walmart to get more paint because I'm out of the color I wanted to use, and I had forgotten that they discontinued all of the Waverly chalk paint. So I picked up their new brand, which is called Hello Hobby. And this color is Turquoise Tonic, and it's a matte finish. So it's as close as I could find to the Waverly's Lagoon color, and that's what I was wanting to use. And then I have some red lids to go on my mason jars. I'm going to start by painting the insides of the boxes since the feet are drying. Let's see how this compares to the Waverly. This is darker than Lagoon. I can already tell that. It's more of a teal. It's not quite as thick as the Waverly chalk paint. You could totally use spray paint on this if that sounds easier to you. I just didn't really want all the smell of spray paint. I will give it a clear coat before it's all said and done, but it's not as nice as the Waverly chalk paint. I don't like the color as well, but it's what was available. I have a little bit of Lagoon left. Maybe I'll dry brush over the top when I'm all done. So anyway, I'm going to paint all of these little boxes on the inside and then give it some time to dry. And I don't think you need to sit and watch me do that. Alright, this is sat most of the day. On camera it looks a little more blue than it does in person. And again, this is the Turquoise Tonic chalk paint. It's the new brand that Walmart is carrying. This is what I was going for, was Lagoon. This one's quite a bit darker. That was the closest one I could find at my Walmart to the Lagoon color. So this one's been well used, but this is a sanding block from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to just distress this a bit, or you can use sandpaper, whatever works best for you. I just want to take a little bit of the paint off, rough it up a little bit. Alright, well this does not distress in the same way and sand off in the same way as the Waverly. So far I am not impressed with this new brand of paint. It's just not working the same way that the Waverly does. So I'm going to just grab out some white. Switching to Plan B. Just going to put a little dollop on a paper towel. I like to use a paper towel because it kind of like soaks out the extra moisture in it. I'm using a small chalk painting brush that I got at Walmart in the paint department, not in the craft section. There's 2 in a package, and I think they're about $5 or $6 for the 2 of them together. I'm trying to be very light-handed, just giving it a little character to kind of lighten up that turquoise. I had planned on distressing the Lagoon with antique wax, but I think if I put antique wax on this, it's going to be too much, too dark, and not what I was wanting. I'm not super impressed with my ability of getting the boxes lined up. They kind of slipped a little. Ooh, that was way too much. If it gets too thick, you just get a rag and wipe it off. Not going to worry about distressing the back of the box. Alright, I think I'm going to let it go with that, and I'm going to go up and put some clear coat on it, and then I will get the spice jars in it and take a picture. I do collect Pioneer Woman, so the color scheme I was going for was that blue and red combination that she uses a lot, and that's what I'll be doing, so I'll take a still shot of it once I get the jars in it. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, there you have my finished spice rack. I love that it's flat and thin and can slide right back into the back corner of my kitchen counter. All I can find around here right now is the round ones that spin with spices on them that I will never use. So I've used the 4-ounce mason jars, put the spices I wanted in it, and used the red lids that were from an Amazon clearance center, so I'm sure you can find them on Amazon. And I just tucked them in there, and it holds 15 of my spices that I use most often, and they're up out of the counter or out of the cabinet and where I'm going to use them every day. So let me know what you're thinking about this project in the comment section below. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Well, it helps my channel to grow and lets me know what you are thinking. Alright, this has been Crafting at Whimsy Wonderland. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.